Welcome to VASL with Stu. This is turn 2 of the Fire Brigade. We are closing in on his medium machine gun in the middle of the town. I've got tons of squads ready to charge in and ready to smack him in the face. Closing out the troops that are defending the bottom is our second objective. We could take our time with those. We could sweep in quickly, but we don't really need to risk units. We just need to keep them out of the buildings after we secure them. So we don't need to take unnecessary risks there yet. So the Germans will be coming on at the end of this turn or the beginning of the German turn 2. I think it's what it is. Beginning of German turn 2. So that will add another dynamic to the game other than the Romanians just getting crushed. So anyway, thanks for joining us for this episode, and I hope you enjoy the game. What I did in this unit here, I wanted to put him further on this side, so in case he did break, that he essentially gets to route forward into a forward location. I didn't want to put him here in case, not that this unit will go over here and really threaten him, because therefore if he shot at him again, he could only route back to here. Now for whatever reason, if he puts this unit like over here and shoots him to DM him again, now I could route this direction and get closer to my objective up here. He's eventually going to self-rally with a 7. I'll never go to try to rally that unit. There's no point unless a leader happens to be in the area. So that's the idea behind that. If you guys have any questions for the very first turn, we can solicit those right now. If you guys have any specific things that hey, I missed that, or I didn't understand that shot, or something like that, we can go over that. A couple of quick questions, if you guys have any.
I have a quick question, if you can hear me.
Yeah.
He's not here, but I was really curious why he chose not to put his rate of fire in a place that the first turn he'd have a shot. Did he explain it earlier on?
He kind of did. Yeah, he kind of did. Tell me where you would put it.
Oh, anywhere you put it that it's going to have a shot, it's probably going to die. It's just basically.
Oh, you're talking about the machine gun? Yeah, my thought was here to help with hill and here. Mm-hmm. The issue is that if I put him here, this area I can't see anything but with these guys, and then I'm in the same pickle that I am over here, where I only have a couple of units that can deal with the people over there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I'm only in a 2.
Why not F4?
Maybe F4.
Let me look here.
Oh, it's in the center of the big hill.
Yeah,
I want your units over to the other side.
Yeah, I want him to be around, and F4
it's just basically to keep him around. Okay.
F4 will have no place to go. Right. Now, it's not to say that where he's at isn't, is going to be a great place either, but
it's safer. It's safer. And again, it's he doesn't know where I'm coming on. If I had set up first, his setup would obviously be completely different. So therefore, like I said, he did a good job covering all the entry hexes to make me pay for coming on. I mean,
well, to maybe make you pay. I didn't actually.
Right, theoretically, yeah.
He didn't. That's it.
Dice bot unforgiving, but
let's see here. 7.2, 8.5, 8.5. What are yours?
Well, if you're rolling 8, I actually don't even need to roll, so mine aren't probably that high.
It's just a couple of times I played before, and admittedly, it wasn't against stellar competition. Everything that happened on the bottom board really didn't matter.
Right.
It was how fast the Russians got up to the top board.
Correct. Yeah, the bottom board is irrelevant. Well, the bottom board has minor relevance.
Yes.
And the relevance is he's either got to give me a bloody nose and break as many units as possible, which is essentially slowing me down, or try to essentially body block me. If he just has guys in buildings,
another
then I can't move into them.
Was actually here for the 8-1.
Yeah.
And that was a thought. So.
Yeah, there's a number of things there, and Obviously the medium machine gun can't cover all avenues of approach. It's a pretty dense little for starter kit, and with the orchards in the way on this particular map, like on your starter kit 1 board, no orchards, and so you're not going to have any hindrances. So there would be, I mean, that position where he's at right now in a starter kit 1 board with no, I mean, that just essentially it eliminates all access in the K, L, and J row, and you know, that will give him some more free access. But he probably thought he needed some more firepower and a deterrence for me just running down the road. I mean, I could literally just take 10 squads and just jam them straight down. Which I was thinking. I was thinking about jamming 3 squads into K7. I can get there, but I'm going to get shot. It's going to be like an 8 up 1 shot, which is pretty darn good, you know. And if they break, they're screwed, because then they'd probably be broken like here or here, and where are they going to route to? They're just going to die. I mean, if they're just going to they have first of all, they have to, well, they can't route there either. They have to go straight back, and so they have to low crawl at open ground. At that point, he gets a free shot. So risk versus reward, that's it. I thought that was a pretty decent spot for it. LMG over here is just the same way, you know, pretty safe.
Yeah.
If I don't go over there, then he preserves his leader, which is good.
It's
again,
just a target.
Yeah.
A target-rich environment. It seems a shame that your only rate-of-fire weapon you sat on for a turn.
And the thing is he didn't necessarily sit on it. I just didn't give him the opportunity to shoot it.
But if it was in a different place, you would have taken the opportunity.
No, if he put it in F4, if the MMG was up here, where are all my guys going to come on? They're all going to come on here. I
so
go
remove one of the 2 squads he put up on the top that are both DM'd.
Yeah.
I would have only put the one up there and moved the other one down to guard the central road.
That's fine, but then yeah, there's plenty of ways to set it up. But if if he goes medium and full squad here, yeah, pretty much he gets 1 more shot. But yeah,
I think I like G2 better.
G2's not too bad, or
G2 is not a bad choice either.
G2 or F2, because it covers the whole road and gives you good range.
Well, the other thing about that is it has the potential, quite likely, I think, of being able to skulk back here. On
Skulk back to the other.
Well, there's a building in F2. You probably want to.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. But yeah, we got the point. Yeah, absolutely. So
J1 guys.
Alrighty.
J1 covers both roads for sure.
Yeah, that keeps you on both, whether you come in any direction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, are any of the buildings multi-story?
Yeah, but remember, no.
None. The starter kit.
J1 can't see anything up on the hill edge either, though. These over here can at least try to get some of the hill edge hexes, including this one. So that's one advantage for being out on point. Now, this has the advantage that it can actually kind of go backwards to an area that's going to be important later in the game. So.
Right. And he had a unit, surprisingly, in E8, which, again, I'd try to bait him with a shot in D5, because that's a 2-2 shot, and that guy would be screwed if he broke. So he didn't take it. Again, fire.
I needed my 3 on that shot against the stack.
Yeah.
The 6 up one. That would have been helpful. But.
Yeah. That would have been pretty. That'd been pretty steep. But that's just the dice.
Were we advancing here? Yep.
No, this is we are in rally phase. Bad guy turn 1.
Route phase, but
rally phase.
Routing's done, right?
Rally phase.
Oh, you advanced?
I advanced everybody. Everyone's done. Everybody's done.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case, we'll flip and flip, and you can take care of the top there. Get rid of no pins, right? So I don't think I can rally anyone. Broken. Just start DMs. Yep, that's it.
Wow.
And prep fire. And I get.
Let me see my little starter kit board. Won't your snake eyes rally a unit, Kevin?
No, I have a 5 morale. Oh wait, I have a 5 morale.
Well,
that goes to a 1, which goes up by 1 for the woods, but it goes down by 1 for self rally. So I need a 1. And snake eyes are not a guaranteed rally in starter kit.
Really? It doesn't have it on the chart?
Yep. There is no auto rally. If you can't get snake eyes, you can't rally.
Okay, but let's if you roll snake eyes, won't that leader create regardless?
Let me see here.
I mean, I don't have a starter kit chart in front of me.
Let's check the little.
Let me grab my starter kit chart. I don't have my starter kit charts.
I don't think they're excluded from that. So, and let's see here. Can you shoot me? You can't shoot me, so I'm going to leave him. I don't want to CR him because they need to be a 4 morale. Right now, I can try to rally him next turn on a 5, and that's 27% of the time. So I'm not going to, if I roll 12, which is the equal chance of rolling a 2, I CR him, and then he's a 4 morale guy. So I'm going to leave him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And for prep fire, there is none. For movement, you've got your. Oh, you didn't have any rallies with the units with leaders, right?
Yeah. No, they couldn't make it. I was trying to get them in a position where they could rally back, but
all right,
you popped them.
So we will go to movement.
No, it actually doesn't have. I wish the starter kit charts would reference actually the rule number that the chart essentially is derived from. Well, it kind of does a little bit, but not in the leader creation. Interesting. Interesting.
So, assault move for 1. Assault move for 2.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll take that shot.
All right.
The reason why I'm taking this shot versus waiting later, because the assault moves, so therefore he's not getting the non-assault movement. It'll be a +3 shot now or later. But since I get, essentially what it does, it allows me to have 2 shots, because he expended 2 movement factors to enter that location. And it will be the exact same shot I would take later in the defensive fire phase. So that'd be a 4-3, which is a crappy shot. But that's the only thing we have. That is the only thing we have. So we'll take a 4-3. God, this thing doesn't pop up. A 7 on the 4 is a Pintask check. That's actually a result.
He's good.
He's good. We'll yeah, we'll subsequent for fire there for a 2-3, and that will do nothing. But at least we got a result on him. It's possible, you know, that could have pinned him, and that could have been my second shot with was the 3. So I wish this thing wouldn't pop up. There we go. Let's do that. But yeah, make the creation. If anyone knows where the leader creation section is in the rulebook, the SK4 rulebook or SK whatever rulebook.
Section 5, maybe?
5.
5.3.
Oh, thank you.
Page 21.
You are the man. Holy crap. 5.3.
What do we want? The MM got.
Interesting. Okay.
So the question is, can my guy stand a 6 up 1 or not?
That's a tough one.
That is the entire question.
That's a tough one.
Well, I'm going to assault move this guy. Way up and rolling. See, I need something good to happen, and if I assault move this guy to here, then I can get back into this guy to help guard all the stuff over on the right side of the board.
Right.
And just give that one up. But if I fail, what's that mean if I fail?
If you fail, you still get over there.
It just means the game's in a much worse situation than it already is.
Yeah.
Full assault.
Okay. And again, I can't see him there because this hill and H4 creates a plateau effect, which disallows me to seeing at a lower elevation than anyone else. This guy can only pretty much see everything on the hill.
Defensive fire.
Defensive fire. Okay. Since there are no snipers, I might as well try and kill that unit. He's going to be DM'd anyway, but we'll try and kill him. I don't care about that. He is in LOS, so we'll go. We'll fire J10 and J9 at I7. Medium machine gun has a clear LOS. It has the 100s there and the +3 stone buildings, so that will be an 8+4 shot.
Yep.
That will be no effect. The units over here, I might as well try to kill this unit over here. I don't need to shoot the unit in A3 to DM him, but he'll just low crawl ad infinitum. So I'm also just trying to shoot him now, and there are no snipers, so let's just teach him.
I count all your, if you take the 6 single unit guys, you can get a 12 up, no, excuse me, a 24 up one.
Nah, we're gonna treat him right. We're gonna fire Elkin at him, E4. So that will be an 8 minus 1.
8 minus 1.
Yeah, we're not gonna fire the LMGs.
We're gonna laugh that one off. You watch.
Uh,
Normal.
Yep. Yeah.
8 on the 8. All right, we're gonna roll a 3 right here. Right here, tell you.
There we go.
Oh, would have been back up on full ASL.
Right, exactly. See, there's your leader creation.
I told you to shoot your 24.
And that's why you don't shoot those giant sharks, because they continue.
You're gonna shoot the 24 now?
No, I'm going to just do a dice roll fest because it won't matter. I'm going to shoot the 4 even from D5.
All right.
Because I need 7 for morale checks, right? On the 4 chart. Now 6 for morale checks.
6, 42%.
So we'll just roll lots of those. We'll just for the hell of it, we'll roll.
Well, the others are 4 up ones.
Yeah, so that is a no effect, and so I need to roll a 6. Okay. All right.
5, 4 plus 1s.
All right, we'll double these guys. The 4, 5, 8s will fire 8 plus 1.
Yep.
That'll get a 2 check.
5 on the 8 is a 2 check.
Yeah.
Stand tall, boys. And I think that is a half squad. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Advanced fire. I got a whopping 2 flat I7 to H8.
Right.
Or wait a minute. Were you done? Sorry.
Yeah, those are the only units I can see.
You have one more. You have one more shot.
For,
guys in E7 and F.
oh yeah, the long shot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
3, 6. Yeah, we'll go. Wow, 6 up 4. Might as well take it.
8 up 4.
No LMG.
Okay.
6
up 4.
Yeah, 6 up 4. 8. Again, if it was a 12 machine gun LMG, that'd be fine. But 11 is going to break 1 out of every 12 times.
I think you got a 4 up 4.
Yeah.
On the other guy, I think that could get a pin task check.
4 up 4. Nah, I won't bother with a pin. If you want to advance in one of those crappy locations, I'll let you. So it's fine.
Right.
Honestly, I don't really want to pin you there.
Okay. So now I'll take my 2 flat. I7. Control Shift I, pin task check. No, so one flat, no effect. That's it for advanced fire. Flip routes, nobody advancing.
One, you and nobody's on level 1. Okay. Yep.
So,
The 6 is kind of just a funny counter. Just kind of a funny counter.
huh.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna come back up. Back there, 6 up 3s. What are they gonna do? Probably. I'm not back here, and these guys get free. All right, we'll stay like that. Hope we can get you in close combat. Turn 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Good deal.
Somebody's phone's ringing.
There we go.
You there, Stuart?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
All right.
You're up.
My rally phase, I have 2 broken units. I have a 5 in the back, and I have a F2 up in the front. That is a half squad. We're going to try to get the unit in F2 going with a self-rally attempt. That's not going to do it. And I have no other broken units that are stacked with leaders.
Nothing here.
Okay, and then we'll go to prep fire phase. Probably don't have a lot because we only see 1 unit. Well, we can see this unit over here, but we really don't care too much about him. He's there. He could shoot down the road. We're just going to get across the road. And actually that... Four, 8, 12. No, we're not going to bother. We're not here for those guys. So we'll go to movement phase. We don't need to prep fire anybody. We could, but we're not. So yeah, very interesting. Okay. Let's go. Obvious. Who do we want to move first? All these CXs are kind of an annoyance at this point because I need to see my guys to see who's doing what. That LOS is pretty clean. Yeah, it won't make any difference. All right, we'll do the first move. We'll remove the CX over here. The unit in B4 will move. He'll go 1 to B3.
Yep.
2. 3.
Let's go. I can't shoot.
4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
DM for me.
Yeah. Okay, the unit in D5, the D5 unit will counter exhaust. He'll go 1 to D4.
Yep.
2 to D3.
Keep going, no shot.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's just the obvious moves. Okay, let's go with we'll go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Okay. We'll go 1, 2, 3.
Yep. He's good.
Okay. Let's go down on the bottom. That is open ground. That's open ground. Okay. Let's go like this. Let's go 1. Into I9. I10 to I9.
Yep.
Make sure my big
Take a
head's
peek here. You got that. They're going to be up on the hill, so. All right. Let's try here with the leader and the machine gun only, hoping for rate of fire.
2
down,
minus 2. Okay.
And that is the opposite rate of fire. Almost.
Okay, so it's a 1. I'll get your residual. I'll put the squad on top just so you know you haven't fired them yet. If you want to do that, I'm not sure how you keep track of that. Well, you can do the support weapon sort of thing.
I do the support weapon.
Yeah, I usually don't bother because we obviously know in a low density scenario that you could just he's got the machine gun, so very cool. All right,
I like that.
And like I said, that's why I put all my DM guys on top because otherwise there's no way in hell I remember what my DM guys are. So he goes 1. Oh, interesting. So you first fire then 2.
But only I can still.
Yeah. Okay, 4, 2, 3.
Now watch the squad cower. So.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, but at least you get the shot from him. I'm thinking about going there. Would you go 3 right there?
Yeah, he's good.
And then we'll go. We don't want to go that way. We'll get screwed that way. 1, 2. That's open ground. Yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3 there. He's fine. Let's go. We'll go ahead and see where can he route to. He'd have to route back and take interdiction. We really don't want to do that.
Well, you can always low crawl.
Yeah. Let's come back to that for a second. I got 1 shot out. He hasn't moved yet. And those guys have moved. Those guys have moved. Okay, let's go with 447. We'll move 1. On C5, we'll move to D4.
Yep.
2 into E4.
Yep.
3 into E3.
Yep.
And that's all the farther he can move because I think he was CX'd.
And next.
Yeah, Cubby 6 are in the way. Just gonna delete that one. Camkin's going to he's gonna move later.
Wait, if he's moving later, put the CX back on him.
He's not going to be CXing anywhere, to be honest with you, but that's just so I can clarify that he's a leader. The 447 and F6 will go to F5 for 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, we could actually do that. .447 and J9. He'll he's going to move 1 into the orchard in J8.
Yep, he's good.
He's going to move in the orchard in J7 for 2. And then he's going to move into K7 for 4.
Next.
Okay. We're going to move two into H7 from H8.
Yep. Is that a non-assault movement?
Non-assault movement.
He's good.
3 into H6.
Hold there. All right, we'll take our first fire. I7 for 6 down 2.
Okay. That's a good shot.
Okay.
K2. Pretty good shot. Let's go with squad, half squad, clone him. And he gets a 2 Maracek. Maracek actually that's the worst roll I could have rolled.
Pin. I needed one pip better.
Interestingly enough.
Erase him.
So
all right.
First fire ended there. Okay.
Next.
The next 458 will go 1 into H8.
Yep.
2, 3.
Yep. H6 is looking good. You want to help your pinned buddy out, right?
No, actually, I wanted him to break because then he could go 1 more hex.
All right, that's the second time you said that.
Yeah. I actually wanted H6 to break so he could go further. Yeah, pinning, he doesn't get to do anything now, so his day is over.
Your guy's good in the H7. You got 1 movement factor left.
H7, he's fine where he is. I think he's good.
All right.
The 628 in D7. Let's see, it's gonna be 8s, 9, 10, 11s, not gonna make any difference. He'll go he'll go 1 into E7, 2, 3, then 4.
Next.
Let's see if that exists. That doesn't. That probably doesn't exist. Probably might not cut it. Let's go with. That's a big hill in H3. That's not going to have LOS from that location. Okay. 4, 5, 8 in C4. We'll go 2.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
4, 5, 8, and D4. We'll go 1, 3.
Just moving. 3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see, he's moved. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Okay. Garen in E7 and his entourage will go F6 for 2. 4.
Yep.
6.
Next.
He's good there. This unit here. One. F5. 2. 3.
Okay.
Don't want to move there.
Keep on cutting.
Let's see, he's 2 squads. Okay, I gotta make sure because he can't overstack. So that's fine with that. 16 up 1. He's in G4. Does the G4 unit is the one I'm moving? So he's 3 right there. Is that right?
G.
I honestly forgot which guy I was moving.
Well, go back 1 narrow.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, good idea. So 1, 2, 3 in G4,
yep.
And we'll just go to. We'll just go to 4.
Okay.
All right. And then he's moved there. Those guys have moved there. He's moved there. We got stack and stack. This CX is, yes, he's CX'd because he actually moved from the other location. Okay. Camkin will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Next.
We are going to move the 628 moved from over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that's not an LOS. No way in hell that's an LOS.
9 minus 2 stack and the MMG.
Right. We're going to move 1. F3. We'll move 1.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Yep.
4, 5. Oops, sorry. 4.
Okay.
Next unit, we'll move 1.
Yep.
2, 3.
Okay.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Elkid, we'll move 1.
Yep.
2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
4. Actually 3. You didn't fire on him. Yeah, we'll go 4.
Okay.
And the medium on the bottom.
Step into my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
Rallying that unit up there. We may need to try that. Do I really care about the conscript unit? Do I really care about the conscript unit? That's the question.
You really don't.
I really don't. 5's hard to roll. 5 is hard to roll. The problem is he's not in open ground. That's the problem. Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, he actually is. considered an open ground since he's on the top of the hill. But I'm not going to DM him now.
Well, I think the unit in I7 has LOS to him. That's a clear LOS, but he's got the +1 height advantage, so he won't DM. But
That's
I don't.
right.
I
But
don't.
you could have left it on. I think. Given
Yeah.
that you're on the
Yeah, I
hill,
think I did the
it's
DM
open
delete.
ground on top.
Yeah, I did the DM delete and deleted them all.
Yep.
So that was by mistake. But don't care. So essentially I need a 5 anyway. 5, 4, 5. If I want to pick him up later, not a big deal. Breaking Bogrov is not my priority. Bogrov will just stay there with his medium machine gun covering the road.
Okay.
And that's it for all movement.
All right. Let's see. Well, let's see if we can make Bogrov pay for his thing with the 2-up-1 from M9. Nope. Clearly.
That's delete residuals.
See here, the 8-1 would love to take an 8 down 1 against 2 guys, but he really doesn't want to be jumped upon in close combat. So we'll take the 16 flat adjacent,
All right.
and hope for a rate of fire so we can take the guys out in the street. And here we go. Let's get ready to fire. And
Oh, hello. Damn. What's a pin task check? No, that's nothing. It's up 1, 16 up 1?
Flat.
Why is it flat?
Leader in a hill.
It's a wooden building.
All I said was, oh, it's a building. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see buildings. Sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of they
no
kind of
effect.
cover it. They kind of cover it. It's
No effect.
anyway. It's a great shot, but he's just a bad roll.
Okay, he's good. I think. Oh wait, I have a 4 up. Do I have anybody in a road I can shoot? It's close, but I don't think I can see it. So I guess I'll shoot the.
447.
Yeah, I'll shoot him. 4 up 3, not leader directed.
Oh, sorry.
No effect.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right. Advance fire.
Clear my stuff off.
Delete that, guys. There. Advance fire. We shall. All right. Since they got nothing else to do, how much can we get on that? We're gonna have to punch it to the wall here. This will be 10, 18. Yeah, we're gonna try a fat chart. I'm not a big fan of the +3s, so we're gonna fire I8, H7, H6, and the newly conscripted 628s because they got nothing else to shoot at. So the 628s will be 4 each, 4, 8, no LMG, and then 4, 8, 10.
13.
Be 16 total. So 15 total. I think. Hold on. If that's 15, then I might take it up to 16 with the LMG.
Is there half squad? Only, let's see here. He's doubled and halved, so it's 1.
All right, 4, 8, 9, and that's 9 plus 8 still 16.
9 plus 8, yep.
Still 16. So no LMG. Everyone firing on the Valiant Defenders in I7. 16 up 3.
Stand tall, boys.
Average roll
10 on
7. 10
normal.
on 16. No more check.
Woot!
That's okay. And so those guys have fired. They're going to fire anybody else. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I see a 1 to 4 close combat taking out 2 squads.
I've had worse. Let's see. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we'll fire 12 up 3. It doesn't really matter too
6,
much.
7, 8.
Actually, I can go a
10.
2 up 3. A 2 up 3. Yeah, we're gonna fire 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna fire
10, right?
We're gonna fire the 4, 4, 7, 2 up 3.
Okay.
How about that? What I'm trying to get
Miracle
at that is I want to hopefully roll a 3 because it's the only thing I can roll. And if I pin him, then he's going to be screwed in close combat. No effect there. And then I'll fire these other guys here. It's going to be 8 up 3, same target.
8 up 3.
And that's no effect there. That guy's eliminated. No need to fire over there. And we could fire these other guys here, though. We'll go 2, 4. We'll go 4 up 3. Same location.
Oh, can they see past F2 size? That's a building there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
D2 looks clear. And the guy in the back doesn't add anything to it. So just 4 up 3. No effect. And so, yeah, that's good. That's good.
All right.
Okay. Advance fire.
I'll let you do your routes and advances. My guy dies. I'll be back. Quick bio break. Go ahead and do your advance.
No worries. Oh, this is good here. Conscript? Oh, that was the other guy. No, not ELR. There we go. All right. He is failure to rock because he's adjacent to both units, so he can't go anywhere. I moved Camkin over here because this whole section needs a leader and needs somebody to help move them up into particular locations. We've got a movement location here. Our leaders are very well dispersed. We've got a leader around here strictly to not cover the medium machine gun. The medium machine gun is only really going to be used to cover this road. Don't really care about these guys on the right-hand side. These guys are almost irrelevant. They don't have enough firepower to really do anything against 8 morale units. So we're kind of ignoring those guys. We just want to advance hard and fast. Giant front. Not exactly where I want to be, but, you know, you take what you get. Elkin, yeah, I ran him away, but he doesn't really need to take a cheap shot from 8-1 and get killed early. I need him alive in the late game, so he's doing what he needs to do. So, route, I've got no other routes. We go some advanced phase. Directly to advanced phase. Now, close combat is a bitch. Close combat can be a bitch. 2-to-1 isn't really good. If you look at the close combat chart, 2-to-1 is a 7. They could be there literally for 3 turns. If I had some 628s, that would be sweet. But I don't have any there for right now. Let me move this over a little bit. So he's looking at a 1-to-2. So if he rolls a 4, which isn't bad, he gets a free kill. This over here, the same thing. I may want to. I would rather have had a 4-4-7 there to jump into close combat. He has a slight advantage in ambush. He's going to have a 1-to-1 -1. If he ambushes me, it's going to be a 1-to-1 -2, which is essentially just going to boost the chart to a 6. I'm going to try that because the value of him losing the 8-1 leader and the medium machine gun, which technically is already broken, is pretty good. These units, I'm going to preserve the 4-5-8. He's going to move here just closer. The 6-2-8s, just in case he kills me. Garen will not move with him. Garen will stay here. 6-2-8s will move up. He will actually, Garen will move here. If those guys break, they're just going to move back. Garen will move down here, and the 6-2-8 move here. So that way it gives him mobility on this unit here. In case I should happen to kill him in close combat, he can go essentially an extra hex. Elkid. The German's going to be coming on. Actually, the medium machine gun over here would have been really nice. But let's go here, here, here. He's CX'd. Let's just move him here. Let's just move him here. This unit here, that's a half squad. We want the half squad up and going. We have 2 turns to rally him. Elkin moving up a hex, I really don't think it makes a difference, but we can't self-rally this unit unless Elkin's there. And Elkin moving up 1 makes no difference. If he wins that close combat, the likelihood of him repairing that weapon is moderate. So in that case, what we'll do is instead of moving up there, we'll move here, and then we'll move Elkin. No, we'll do the same thing. This 458, if I can move him, we'll move here. This unit, instead of moving in there, we'll move up here. Elkin will move. Elkin's going to move to G1. I don't care if he kills me in close combat. If he fires and breaks an adjacent unit, I've got 2 12 charts firing on him. Yes, am I wasting Elkin's -2 on that? But again, the unlikelihood of him killing me in close combat, repairing the support weapon, firing an 8+1, 8+1 chart, you kind of want to avoid with your decent leaders. 8+1 will put me at a 7. We'll give him morale check, and you don't want unnecessary morale checks on your good leaders, especially since the Germans are going to be coming on this turn. He needs to be 100% active instead of a lucky shot broken, and then the Germans can actually take 2 turns to move and react on him. Would not be good. I'm willing to break units. I've got plenty of leaders in the vicinity, so that's kind of the idea behind that. And I've got these units here. Let's go.
Gavin, he was in H5, right? Or Garen?
Garen was in H5. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was. I want to point out that's important there, because if you leave him here, if I do kill this guy, whether I, repair the MG or not, I'm going to shoot at those guys because they're the nasty ones right now. And if I break them, they come back here, and I don't know if you're going to jump here or not. You've been kind of waffling.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. Odds are really on super. I don't want to. If I tie those guys
I like putting Garen on that other 628 to give him the ability to run 8 next turn.
Yeah.
And if I do break the 628s, Garen will be on top of them there, and you could possibly rally him.
And then move 3 squads.
Because they've got an 8 morale. In a building in DM, that's still pretty good.
Yeah. So again,
So all right.
So
are you going to go at me in I7 or not?
I'm not a big fan of going in there, even with both squads.
Yep.
Simply because if I move both squads in there, I do have a pin unit here, which is going to give me a little bit of firepower. But it depends if you could see me in that location. Let me hope.
Well, it also lets you get a big fire group together with the pin guy in the street now. Right?
Yeah,
but 628 into the whole group.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's 628 up there. That's a ton of firepower.
That's a whole lot of juice.
So what we'll probably do is, God, I really don't want to throw the 458 in there. I really, really don't. Let me move the counters.
447 in there. Then you still got a decent fire group.
Right, you're just going to fire that. Problem is, there's so many spots over here. I don't want to break, because if I break, I'm going to be... Actually, that's not too bad. We're going to move him here. No, we'll keep him covering the road. God, I wish he was one up. See, again, that pin is a pain in the ass. That pin is a pain in the ass. Again, break would have been so much more better because I would have broken him and rallied him up to Garen. That was the entire point. And going 2-1 against you, I don't want to get stuck there for 2 rounds. But I do have an MMG covering him in case you want to jump, go that direction. Oh, sorry, looking at the wrong chart. 2-1.
7, right?
That's not good. 2-1 is a 7. You could be stuck in close combat for a long time.
Well, it's CR 58%.
Not
isn't
good.
Too bad.
It's the 8 morale I don't want to lose. You know what?
Well, make a choice. We're getting long in the tooth here.
We're going to throw one guy
All
there,
right.
and we're going to throw him over here. Just one guy. Just the one dude. So that's it for my advances. I believe I moved everyone. Everyone's marked moved. Borgrov is still staying there. He's fine. He can move 5 later.
Close combat. You decide which way we go. The attacker does.
Let's go I7 first. We'll go to I7 first.
Straight up on the ambush roll.
Yep. I'll roll my standard 5.
Roll my standard, hopefully 1. Nope.
Okay.
There's my rolls of the day. Wow.
Yeah. All right. So it's a 1-to-1 for me. I need a 5 for casual reduction and 4 for straight up kill. At 8 we'll do neither.
1 to 2. Let's do a leader creation here. Control Shift C. Woot. No, just missed.
Okay. So they're both in melee.
I'll flip that.
Again, if I'd thrown the second unit in there, the result would have been the same, and I would have tied up 2 units into the melee. It would have only increased my odds slightly, and I want my 458 in the street. He needs to be taking morale checks. The other unit on the I3, you have a -1 modifier based on your leadership.
For the ambush.
I roll my standard 5.
Damn it.
Oh, thanks for rolling your 5.
Really could have used that.
Because all I do is roll 5s for ambush. That's why
my
I hate
average rolls. Okay.
Okay, so
1 to 1, and I'm 1 to 1 -1.
I'm 1 to 2.
Oh, you are 1 to 2.
I'm 1 to 2.
I have 5 total.
Well,
Yay.
theoretically, Kevin doesn't have to stack his leader with the squad. Theoretically,
I do not. Yep, that's right.
But,
I can't I can't attack the same unit twice. So
Correct.
No benefit.
correct.
I need to
So
skill my leader.
so I'm at a 1 to 2 with my unit. So let's go for that, and that will do nothing.
More 5s from you. I'll take a 1 to 1 down 1. I'll take that 5 again. I could have used. I could have used. Those are backwards. The dice are laughing at me.
Yeah. So that's right there.
They are laughing at me, mocking me. I say.
All right. So I anticipate him repairing that medium machine gun and doing damage, which would be bad.
I'm hoping so. Would be good.
But at least I'll get maybe a shot or 2 off at him. Maybe if he goes on a rant, then it would be bad. But the point of that guy in there is to try to just tie him up in close combat. And I threw the 8 morale unit in there versus the 7 because the plan was if we were in close combat that I would just simply defensive fire in the hex with all my units normally and then just break guys and just break them. At that point, I don't care if they break. He's more likely to break than I am. And if he breaks, he will just simply die. So I'll let you set up your guys and I'll visit the little girl's room. If anybody has any questions, give me a second. I'll be back. Yeah. Excuse me. Does anyone know where in the rules where it describes the off-board setup?
All the way early up, I think.
It's under movement, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it. Look. Yeah, check the bottom. 3.3, bottom half of that one.
3.3. Okay. Of the Bungie paragraph. That's cool. You're pretty sharp on that finding this phase. You're very familiar. I'm not quite. I am very unfamiliar with finding particular things in the SK rulebook.
Oh well, just do it's PDF. Search for off-board, off-map.
If you're in version 4, look at the lower left of page 12.
Yeah. But I didn't know. Like you seem to know exactly where it was, which is good. That's exactly well versed in the rulebook. So I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it doesn't describe it very well. Okay. That's your general description. Because it typically says set up on the off-board edge. So for those that may have had a question on my initial setup, where I had like, I think I had the 7-0, essentially 2 hexes off the edge. It really doesn't describe that as an option in the rulebook. So it's I didn't know if it was there or not. I assumed it followed some ASL precepts, but I don't really like to delve into the ASL rulebook when you're playing SK, simply because it's a different rulebook. Oh, pin's gone.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, very cool. Very cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, you got a guy back there.
Hey guys, everywhere.
Blows.
And nobody's CX except for one dude. He's bringing the donuts up to the front line. He's stringing out the artillery communication line like they do like in Enemy at the Gates, where they capture that one guy and they capture the Russian, they send him forward to bait out the sniper. That was pretty cool. That's in those little movie clips that are in YouTube sometimes. They're pretty. I'm not watching movies anymore. I just watch 3 minutes of a movie clip, and I get my satisfaction of movies I've already seen before. That's pretty hilarious.
Okay, those guys up there are good. And we'll do those in a sec. Rallies, I don't think I have. Oh, I do. I want to try to fix the MG on a 2, and we'll just exit off. That's the way this goes.
Ouch. It's amazing, like when people play armor, how often the main armament either are malfunctioned or just get destroyed. I mean, it's surprising. I have no rallies. None of my units may rally. None of my units are with a leader. I do have broken units though.
Oh, I could have used that.
Which is pretty cool. You know, I never use this feature here. It's the gun. It's off my map here. Let me drop it down a little bit for the guys that are. It's this little feature right here, the broken German gun. If you click that, it's a toggle, and it shows you all broken things in the game. Malfunctions, broke. So a lot of times, if you have units on the bottom of giant stacks, especially larger scenarios,
so here
you could spot them quite easily.
You can see the circles now.
Yeah, the circles are pretty cool. I wish. Yeah, the circles are perfectly done. So that's a good deal. And they stay on.
Prep fire, we have 1. We're going to... Well, we might have 2, actually.
Okay.
We'll take the 4 flat on the 628.
Gotcha.
Tap. Hold. Flat.
Wrong chart.
Boy, that would have been rate of fire. That's normal.
Sure would. Normal check. I have 2 units. We'll go.
Couple of 9s.
Top. Break. Okay.
I didn't even get the guy with the machine gun.
I'm not sure why the break doesn't go on the guy. You would think it would go right on the guy.
All right. Let's see here. He can't skulk, so he's gonna fire. What about him? Can he skulk? He can't skulk either. Huh?
Yeah, that's a giant benefit that my unit with the LMG didn't break, because now he can give me now I can get a 16 chart from these guys when otherwise it would have been 12. Just a little LMG.
I think you can see. So I'm going to prep here against.
All right.
That should be a 6 up 3 leader directive. No effect. And The other guy's going to take his 2 up 1
Okay.
on the
Bogdorf.
NMG. Close. All right, we're going to movement up top. The half squad is going to just move up to here. The other guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Mr. 80, nope, he does not need to go CX, and he's going to hide and go.
Do you mind if I name your leaders?
After I move them, yeah, you can do the 8-1 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could use the road bonus, but we don't want to. And the other guy, I think he needed to go CX. Yes, he does. So Control X. I encourage everyone who's listening to look at the VASL Shortcuts PDF from the files section of the Facebook group, so you can learn the shortcuts. It does help speed things up a bit. Back here, they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And oh, wait a minute, I can't do that because you got this stupid guy over there. See, this is where that guy is a real pain in my ass right now. Again, if I'd have broken the MG, I could have put this guy here if I wanted, and then gone there and there, and I could have put this guy there, but I can't do that now because I just remembered that guy. So there really is no need for me to even do the CX. You mind if I take that off, Stu?
Take what up?
I
Yeah, I
can't
don't
see
mind.
the whole map.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not, have the whole map zoomed out. So I'll just take that off. So I'm 6 to there. So you just have to
on that thing, I don't even know what zoom this is. The 100% will give you a good overview of what you got there. I don't care whether
I'm on 100s.
Yeah, I usually pop 120. 120 is usually a bit better view for at least recording.
Yeah, I can slide it up now. So
it just kind of
nothing's going to happen up there. So now it's D-fire. So
okay. So what I had on this side over here, this unit right here, if this was a 458 unit, he could have covered his approach in Y7 because that would be long range. That's a clear LOS. And if I had anticipated, if I had thought about that for more than like 2 seconds, I honestly didn't anticipate my units getting here, but a 4 range unit only ranges about right here. A 458.
That is something that the more you play, those little things are what differentiate the good and so-so players.
Right.
And you'll pick up on those over time.
Yeah. So if one of these guys is right here, that would be a 2-2, which is the same shots he was taking on me, and that's a huge, because especially if he moved as a stack and he didn't see that shot.
Yep.
Those are the ones you want to. Those are the ones you want to set up for your opponent, and those are the ones that can make him fail his personal morale check. It's only an 8-0, but still, every little bit counts, especially in this one when you see a giant Russian wave. All right, so D-Fire. Sorry, Kevin, D-Fire?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with, let's just start with the big boy since you kept them alive. We'll do 16 from these 2 units in H4 and I4. 16 on your leader. I'm just going to first fire him so that because you're done moving. Oh. Clone. 16 up 3. Oof.
4, 5, 6, 7. 2 check.
Yeah, that's pretty rank.
We passed the leader, but not squad.
Okay.
Let's see here. 2 check. That's a 10. That is actually ELR.
Oh, that's right. Ouch.
Always check ELR, guys. Let's see here. Flip. All right.
And when you're in VASL, do just like Kevin did, ELR first, because if you're broken units, I don't think I can actually ELR in here. Let's see. Will it change?
Nope.
No, grayed out. If you see the screen, it's grayed out and battle hard because they're immune to those effects. So it'll save you a couple clicks that you won't get frustrated about.
You'll have to DM him, flip him back over, and then you'll be able to see.
Yeah.
And then flip him back over. So
the ELR always happens first anyway. In case you take like leader loss morale checks and task checks, ELR happens first, then the effect of the morale. So it's kind of, most of the times, it's a lot of guys will consider it simultaneous, but it can make a difference in certain situations. So those guys fired.
So now you got a 12 up 3 on him from the other two.
Yeah, they got nothing else to fire at, right? I'm just gonna put that between them. 12 up 3, same location. No effect. Those guys are out of LOS. And 4 up 3.
And a 4 up 3.
Yeah, it's a 3. We'll do a 4 up 3. A 3 will.
3 gets some morale check.
A 3 will give me something. That's not horrible. It's not bad at all.
Next, MG on M9. 4 up 3 leader directed.
Yeah. Yeah. Considering this unit here is broken now and he's not running, I really don't need to cover the road. But a 4 up 3, if this unit wants to stay here and keep him, quote, pinned down, that's his prerogative. I really don't think I need to stay there anymore. But I'm thinking about firing into the melee. That's a crapshoot.
Tough to do something from back there, but now up in G6.
That's a crapshoot. That's a lot of firepower. And if we both break, he will die. If I break and he doesn't, I will die.
Nope.
But
you. Well, if I don't, yes.
Yeah, if he
won't
doesn't,
die, you won't die. You'll actually stay there.
Well, it's going to be -2, so essentially he will be dead.
But it's a 1 to 2 -2. That's not guaranteed.
Oh, that's true. And I get to but there's no withdrawal in close combat, and in
there
Starter Kit, they just die at the end. They just die at the end of the phase anyway, right?
No, they stay in melee. They can't attack. They just get -2s against them. Right? You're not DM'd because you can't be DM'd if you're in melee. That's in the first sentence or two of the routing section. He will literally be DM if your guy breaks and mine doesn't. He will remain in that hex, and I'll take my whatever's -2s close combats until he is eliminated, or we reach the end of the game, in which case we'll still be in melee forever.
Right.
So no effect. He just stays there.
So in determining this, since I have an advantage, these guys have nothing else to fire on. There are no other units around.
Yeah, you should absolutely shoot at it.
Then firing these units into the melee, even if I break my guy, it kind of essentially just makes it a slight advantage for him. I don't get to fire, but the kill ratio is so low anyway. These guys get to prep fire. Even if he does do that, then I get to prep fire. I'm going to next turn if I want to prep fire.
Plus, you should just be a Russian, and they would do that anyway. Right? They would.
You've got numbers, and it doesn't really matter.
Yep. Their bodies. Go shoot them.
And if this guy breaks, he's dead if he breaks, pretty much. He can't go anywhere. He can't go anywhere.
All right.
So we will fire 612. We will fire a big fat shark.
20.
We'll try. That's 4, 6, 12. That's 18.
Oh no, no, it's not a 20. You got a half squad.
Yeah, that's a 16. 16 shark up 3. 8, 9, 10, 11. I actually want a big fat roll in that, so everyone breaks.
Pintask check. Right. Pintask check.
8, 9, 10. Yeah, pintask check. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Both of us. So I passed.
Okay, I pinned.
You did not. Hey, that helped me.
So I just reduces my firepower a little bit. Now we're both 1 to 2.
Now we're both 1 to 2.
So and he fired. I have no other fire.
Yep. So we'll move on to advanced fire phase, and there is none. And let's clean off the board. Can you clean off the board here? Look, I think I route first, okay, so here's a rules thing for everyone. Routing is always, kind of difficult. He has to route, obviously, because he's adjacent to enemy units, and he only has one place he can go initially, which is here, because everything else is either into or adjacent to enemy units. If I go there, I can leave the leader in place, which is clearly not a smart thing to do. I can go with him. However, if I go with him and I take interdiction, like I go there and I say, I'll just take interdiction, and I roll a 7 or higher, I fail my interdiction with my MMC, but because the leader is going with him, they consider the leader to be like standing up and urging the guys on, let's go, and he gets shot in the head and he dies. So the interdiction is a pretty nasty thing right there when you're moving with the leader. And since it's a 6 morale, I'm actually, I fail on a 7 or higher, which is a pretty high percentage chance.
What do you mean? What do you mean you fail on a 7 or higher?
I will fail my interdiction roll on a 7 or higher.
Yeah, but you get to add your leadership modifier.
Yeah, I do. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
right.
Most of the time you don't have a leader, a good leader. That
I'd fail on a 6 or higher.
Right.
So
but yeah, low morale, you just like that.
42% chance. Lose the leader. However, if I low crawl and leave him there, well, he could just shoot me. But honestly, what he's going to do is just run around me, right? And I get the chance to rally in his turn. And if I try to rally, I'll be DM with a 6 morale. That goes down to a 2. I have a leader, which makes it a 3. So I would rally on a 2 or a 3, which is 8%. So I'm actually better off going back because I pick up another -1 if I make it into the building. And that gets me up to a 17% chance to rally. Plus I'll have cover. So I'm going to take the interdiction. And survey says, hey!
Good deal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to go back to there, or do I want to stay there? I think we'll go here. J1. 2, 3. And I will sit tight. And that's my route.
Okay. This. I think I have a unit.
Yep, you have one here. I'll use the little find the units. Now you can see there's more things. So, and we already discussed what he gets to do. However, I'm going to check and see if there's a line of sight back to here.
Good, because I'm probably going to route forward anyway.
I don't think it's a block, and it looks like it isn't. So
let's see.
It does look like it's. I'm gonna blow that up. I want to really blow it up. If you haven't used VASL before, you can see you can go to other. And when things get dicey, you can really dial it up. 300%. I will scroll down. Sometimes it doesn't show, and you can see that for some reason, and I think it may be because he put the what do you call it? He put the hedges, or not hedges, the grid on the other side. Maybe, I don't know, but you can clearly see right here that little nubbin of the hill. Did you see that when you zoomed in?
Oops. Let me see the.
Yeah.
It's close. It is close. Yeah, it looks like there's like a little, because if you move it, and then you go like this, you could see it. Yeah, there's like a little, there's like 5 or 6 pixels right there.
Yep, but here's the thing. We have to kind of go with what VASL says. And VASL says that it is not blocked. And it might be because, let me do F10 again. If you look at the string, it's not actually in the center of H4. It's off. And if it were in the dead center, that would move this over, and it probably wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So
I usually go whatever's visible.
If reporting is working, then you have to just go with what reporting says. And I think reporting was working, right?
Yeah. I never use reporting simply because.
Oh, it doesn't.
Simply because it doesn't work sometimes. And so you just go over visible. If it's close, if it's not visible, then it's no big deal. But yeah. Plus, like you said, it's a lot of times, sometimes it off centers. And they used to have a tool. They used to have an LOS tool where you could click, and you could click exactly like right in the middle, and it wouldn't lock. I think it might be because it's locked. You could actually select the center. I haven't played with it in a while. It usually doesn't come up too often.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird because when I was doing this, I thought these boards were LOS checking, but
I
anyway, it
think
doesn't matter.
I think snap to grid is what it will
Just
do.
you can just go ahead and route him back to G6. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I think
See, if you snap to grid, it'll be off center, and even there, it's kind of iffy. So if you snap to grid, just maintain snap to grid. If you guys want to go exact, which takes a little longer to set up an LOS, then you can just deselect snap to grid in your preferences selection. It's the second one down. I usually just go snap to grid just simply because it's easier and quicker, and if it's a couple pixels off, then you can make adjustments on that. But
all right, so go ahead and route.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I'm going to do is I'm going to route them to H8. Let's see. Oh, that makes a difference because it might be an LOS. Let's see if I might have an LOS to that. That is, it's starter kit, so that's probably clear, and that's probably clear. So that'll need a 5 to rally. I need my 628 to the front. I don't want it to be stuck in the back.
I'd probably route him forward.
Yeah. Even
See
though
if you can just self rally him your following turn.
he's going to go. He's going to go here, and then he's going to see if he can go to I3 in continuation.
Yep.
Yeah, that's clear as a bell. So he's stuck there, so that he has to stop there, and so that's fine. And I could route there, even though I3 was in that location at the beginning of the route phase. He wasn't known to him at the beginning of that unit's route phase. So there's a distinction there. So, only in that unit's rally phase does he have memory. So if he should happen to rally here or go here and go out of LOS to that unit, then he knows he can't go back that direction. So you can't. Whoops. You only during that specific unit's route does a unit actually have memory of other enemies.
Close combat. You're attacking at half, so you're 1 to 2, and I'm 1 to 2, and my role is a leader creation.
That's not too bad.
A leader creation. Let's pull that up here. So I've definitely killed him. So hopefully I'll live, because unfortunately the leader creation doesn't modify the odds here. Or wait a minute, it does, even though they're simultaneous. So leader creation. I am not base morale, Russian, Italian, GMT, Chinese. So it looks like straight up.
It does have nationality distinctions, right?
Yeah, no, it's U.S., British, German have a -1, and Russian, Italian, GMD, and Chinese are +1.
Yep.
So
straight roll.
It's a straight roll. Oh,
look at that! 8 minus 1.
Okay, -1. I'll just take this guy. Why don't you roll, and please don't kill me.
Now roll like a 9. Let's
and
see.
it's still 1 to 2, right? Yeah.
Right. So now what happens is his 8 minus 1 leader is then calculated in my roll, even though it's a simultaneous roll. Even if he should happen to go second, it's still simultaneous. But my 1 to 2 is a no kill, so my unit is gone. Wow, casualties that turn. Wow, I only lost 2 squads in that.
So delete and advances. Oh wait, I didn't advance my guys in the back. I forgot I had a whole half board of stuff.
Yeah, you got a whole ton of guys.
We went right to the movement phase there. I'm gonna put MG guy. No, MG guys coming. Me. Heck back. Let's see. Can I get cut off in the back? No, I cannot. So I will put a fair bit up there. Gonna get a guy up on the hill. I don't think he will. Ufta for 4. And this guy, if you note, he went up and into a building, if you look there. So that's 2 for the building, doubled for the hills. So that's 4. That's all of his advanced capabilities. So he gets a pretty CX, unfortunately.
Well, that's the end of turn 2, going into turn 3 Russian. The Russians have made good headway along the roadway, which was lightly defended. I've got to exploit that and try to penetrate as deep as possible, as fast as possible. Hitting some snags in the middle of the city, which I thought I would. I unfortunately lost too many squads in rinky-dink close combats that I probably should not have taken. And there's actually no real reason to go into close combat in this particular scenario. You have too much firepower to waste on the Romanians doing that. Anyway, questions that were volleyed at us were very good questions. I liked every single one of them. They were very intuitive. They were very, poking and just solid questions, as any question would be. I mean, if we missed something, if we spent too many movement factors on a hex or something like that, and you guys pointed out, those are also good questions as well. So please watch again through the Discord server. We'll continue on turns 3 and through the rest of the game. And hopefully you guys will join us more for some more live action and fielding questions between turns. Thank you for your participation, and I hope you've enjoyed this second turn of S55, the Fire Brigade. Thanks a lot.